The image you provided is Bathers at Asnières, painted by Georges Seurat in 1884. This work is a seminal piece in the development of Neo-Impressionism, a movement that Seurat himself helped to pioneer. The painting represents a significant shift from the loose brushwork of the Impressionists to a more scientific approach to colour and composition known as Pointillism or Divisionism. Art historical context. Neo-Impressionism and Pointillism. Seurat was instrumental in developing the technique of Pointillism, which involves the application of small, distinct dots of colour that are intended to blend in the viewer's eye. This method is rooted in contemporary theories of colour and optics, particularly the work of Michel Eugène Chevreul, who explored how colours interact when placed side by side. Rather than mixing pigments on a palette, Seurat placed tiny dots of pure colour next to each other on the canvas, which would then blend visually when seen from a distance. The subject matter, Bathers at Asnières, depicts a scene of working-class leisure along the banks of the Seine River, near the industrial suburb of Asnières in Paris. The figures are portrayed in a moment of relaxation, contrasting with the distant smokestacks, which symbolise the encroachment of industrialization on natural and recreational spaces. This juxtaposition highlights the tensions of the modern world between work and leisure, nature and industry. Social and cultural context. Class and urbanisation. In the late 19th century, Paris was rapidly industrialising, and the urban working class, who are depicted in this painting, were beginning to experience new forms of leisure as they gained slightly more time off work. The Seine River became a popular spot for relaxation, though it was still close to the industrial areas where many of the workers laboured. Seurat's painting can be seen as a commentary on these emerging social dynamics, where the working class, often excluded from the more genteel leisure spots, made use of whatever green spaces were accessible to them, race and representation. Although Seurat's figures are primarily European, the painting reflects the broader societal structures and the absence of racial diversity in the Parisian working class represented in art at the time. The painting thus underscores how art and society in the 19th century often excluded non-European individuals from depictions of everyday life, despite the increasing presence of colonised peoples within European